Hi. Okay, this is video number 3. So now we're going to talk about Young Living specifically. Young Living was founded 22 years ago on the principle that nature has the ability to support every system of our body. Young Living owns all of its own farms and has distilleries all over the world. Most of the time, I think maybe all of the time, they actually will distill the oil right there on the farm. The farms have an open door policy and any member can visit at any time. I have personally been to the farm twice and am going for a third time in June. I say the farm. There's like 8 or 10 farms around the world. I've not been to the one in like Ecuador. But someday. So I've been to the farm in Mona, Utah, which is not that far outside of Salt Lake City. I've been twice, and it is amazing. You go and you just feel like you're in this magical, like ridiculous storybook world. When we were there in the summer for the first time, my friend Stephanie looked at me and was like, I mean, are you kidding me? Like, cue the butterflies. Like, cue the glitter. Like, what? This is like Disney World for essential oil lovers. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's beautiful and it smells amazing. There's horses. You guys, they put oils on the horses. Yes, you can use oils on your animals. And there's that is another class, which we will teach at another time. But they put oil all over the horses. And so even horses smell good, which is weird. But you can go down the rows of plants and you can see clary sage. I posted a picture earlier of myself in a big giant field of clary sage as far as the eye can see. They have lavender, they have goldenrod, they have melissa. It's amazing to like, oh, this is actually where they plant. And they let you plant. They're like, here, take this little seedling and go plant it over there in the field. You're like, me? You want me to touch this plant that's going to go in the ground and someday it's going to be an essential oil? Like, are you sure? I mean, are you sure I'm qualified to do that? So that just, it's crazy. So, there's no other essential oil company in the world that's going to be like that, y'all. There's just none that's going to say like, oh yeah, come on in, come plant something, come help us harvest the lavender, come help us weed the field. Because you guys, they don't use pesticides or chemicals on the farms. They have crews that handpick the weeds. So if you want to go handpick you some weeds, they will be like, come on. It is a magical place, a Young Living farm. So one of the things, I'm like jumped ahead of my notes, you guys. One of the things that stands out to me about Young Living, and we're going to go into this, is about the farm, is their seed to seal process. It's a promise of integrity. Our founder's name is Gary Young, and he has always said that he never makes a product for a profit. He only makes it for a purpose. Seed to seal means that each plant is hand weeded. There are no pesticides used or chemicals, no weed killers. The plants are harvested and distilled at their peak. Then they're put through a rigorous testing process. They only give us the best of the best of the best of what they distill, the purest they can possibly give us. Then they go straight there from the distillery to your house. So they're going right there from the farm to your mailbox. That is amazing. Amazing. Anyway, okay, so seed to seal is not a slogan, a little cutesy catchphrase. It really is a promise that encompasses what Young Living is all about and why it's such an amazing company. So you can learn more about this process and see pictures of all the different farms all over the world. And it's a gorgeous website I'm going to direct you to. It's called seedtoseal.com. And I'm going to post a link below in the first comment. So go click on it and scroll to your heart's content. It explains a little bit more about planting and harvesting and distillation. It gives you some more details if that's something that you're interested in. And also you'll see gorgeous, gorgeous pictures from all over the world in their farms. So you can get essential oils lots of different places, and you can get them cheaper. So you guys, I've seen essential oils at the gas station. I've seen essential oils at Target. I mean, I love you, Target, but no. I've seen essential oils Ooh, at the dollar store. Have you guys seen that? No. Bed Bath & Beyond? No. Okay, who the heck knows what's in those? Why are they cheaper? They are cheaper than Young Living oils, but why are they cheaper? Y'all, they're cutting corners. It's really a case of you get what you pay for. If you spray your crop with pesticides, you have more crop to distill. If you use a chemical solvent to pull the oil, to extract the oil from the plant, you're going to get more of a yield. Young Living doesn't do that, obviously. It's all the things are steam distilled, and they don't add extra things in that process to get more oil out of the plant because they want it pure. If you dilute an oil with a cheaper oil, you will have more to put in the bottle. You get to stretch what you have distilled. So most essential oil companies out there on the market today are sold more cheaply because companies cut corners. And that's great and all, but if I am ingesting these and putting them on my body and putting them on the bodies of my babies, and if I am breathing these in because I'm trying to get rid of toxic chemicals in my home, and I'm putting them on my animal, I mean, hello, I put it on my dog, for reals. I don't want the toxic stuff. I just don't want the second choice. I mean, if you're going to do essential oils because you're trying to kick out chemicals and ditch toxins and live a healthier life, then you're going to want to go with the purest, most wonderful oils on the market. It takes a great deal of work to produce a tiny amount of essential oil. 60,000 rose blossoms provide only 1 ounce of rose oil. That's why it's expensive. Lavender, you need 220 pounds of lavender to provide 7 pounds of oil. Jasmine is very fancy. Jasmine oil, y'all, this sounds like, are you kidding me? Jasmine oil must be picked by hand before the sun becomes hot on the very first day they open, thus making it one of the most expensive oils in the world. I mean, hello, Jasmine, you are high maintenance, but you smell like heaven, so we buy you anyway. A sandalwood tree must be 30 years old and 30 feet high before it can be cut down for distillation. With these oils, a little bit goes a long way. Most oils are $10 to $30 a bottle. A 5 milliliter bottle, which these bottles right here that come in the starter kit are all 5 milliliter bottles. The 5 milliliter contains about 90 drops, and a 15 milliliter, which I of course don't have sitting here to show you, those contain about 250 drops. So each application, every time you put them on you, each application is 1 to 3 drops, meaning even a small 5 milliliter bottle is going to get you between 45 and 90 applications. This is really the case where less is more and more is not more, and you just need a little bit. They're very potent and very pure, and a little bit really does go a long way. Okay, I think that's all I have for this one, and stay tuned for the next video. Thanks, guys.